5, 4, 3, 2, 1. It's time to count down reality TV's most talked about moments with Amanda Bella. Hello, everybody. Welcome back to another episode of Bella Talks TV. We're here doing the second episode of a new fun Bravo breakdown series I've been working on. And I've been collecting all of my best, brightest Bravo friends, reality TV shit talkers. And I knew some of the first people I had to call were Nikki and Brie of the Not Mad About It podcast. So welcome to the show, you two. I can't wait.
Thank
So
you for having
excited.
us. We are so excited to talk some shit with you.
It's like, you know, when the DMs are on fire, like I have some of my besties in the DMs and I was looking back a little bit. I'm like, when did we start chatting? And it really was just about like the end of October. We kind of started going back with each other in the DMs. And I already know that means for a little while we were both like seeing each other's content and stuff. Cause then you finally get comfortable to be like, okay, we have so many opinions in common. Like I need to let this person know. Like I'm letting them know they're feeling seen and heard.
Exactly. And I get like kind of upset when I actually like reach out and like I make that first move, like, haha, like, oh my God, like you're in my head, or like I feel the same way what you posted, and it's like not reciprocated.
It's
like
crickets.
Yeah, it's crickets. It breaks my heart a little bit, but we've had that going like since we started. So it's always fun like chatting. And I do feel like between the three of us, we are all like so different. Like me and Nikki are always on opposite ends. I think you're even on like a third. You're at the point of the triangle. So it's going to
I'm
be
at a
interesting to see where
planet.
we all lie. Yeah.
Yes, you're right. And that is the one thing I always say too at the top of my shows. Like, this is a respectful place. Like, not that it ever does get disrespectful, but like,
Yeah.
that is the point. I know that I have hot takes. And I know too, like, I have had conversations with people where they will not break. Like,
I
I'm
know.
like, screenshots, proof, timeline. Like, what else can I give you to see you understand? Like, this person is not. And they are like, no. Like, so I get it. And
I
I
know.
respect the loyalty. I think we all have our favorites and the people that we disagree with. So even if we don't get along today, I'm okay with that.
No, and like we're just having fun. It's like at the end of the day, it's not that serious, you know?
And we don't really know these people. I have to remind
Totally.
myself, I'm so parasocial. I don't know
Same.
how you guys feel, like, especially with the Summer House cast. I think it's like a Long Island thing. And I just am like, oh, I like live right by the Summer House. Like, it's
Yeah.
2 hours away or whatever. But I just feel like that's like my neighborhood and that these are my friends for some reason. I'm so attached to them.
And
I'm
I
so
Summer
happy.
completely agree with that Summer House call. It's because we're New Yorkers. They're around our age. I will say my kinship, Brie, you know, lies with the teen mom girls. They raised me.
Oh, yeah, same. I mean, and you guys are moms, which I think is so cool. Like, I think that this community really does bring together, like, it's not a mom group. It's not a just single girls group. That it's where we all come together. Like,
We do.
Yes.
a melding of all of us. And I think too, because we've been watching these shows, I don't know when you guys got introduced to Bravo or what your
Forever.
intro shows were, but I feel like maybe before you had kids, you were involved in these shows. So it kind of shapes who you are as moms, maybe. Am I crazy for saying that?
As humans, that's how
Yes.
me and Brie connected in the first place, was our love
Exactly.
for reality TV.
Nikki is the one that introduced me to Vanderpump Rules, and my life has never been the same since. And that was
Oh
like
my God.
15 years ago or whatever.
What do you get the friend that gives you the gift of Vanderpump Rules? I mean,
Seriously. I
I have
mean,
the chills.
I'm waiting.
I have the chills. Like, I'm trying to remember, like, I feel like I did a lot of digging before this social media community existed. And I used to think, like, I laugh now. I'm like, there are people that still just watch the shows. Like, who are these people that
Who don't
go
podcast about
online?
it?
They don't have a Finsta. They don't have a podcast. They don't like have their lives don't revolve around this.
they're not in the DMs.
Yeah, and that I think is at least the gateway for people, like having those little conversations and stuff. But I just appreciate that so much about you guys. What were your intro shows, and what kind of gives you that feeling of just like that loyalty feeling you get when you talk about, like, okay, I have a reality TV pod, like, what got you here?
You want to go first, Nikki?
Real Housewives of New Jersey is my like go-to. Speaking of raising me, another one that it's like a hop, skip, and a jump to New Jersey. I'm Italian, they're Italian, they speak my language, and watching that's been on forever. I mean, we've seen the evolution
Yeah.
of Melissa
2
and
years,
Teresa.
maybe?
Yeah.
I just listened to Melissa Gorga on Not Skinny But Not Fat, and she was talking about Joey's communion, and he's like 16 years old now.
Yeah, it's
Oh
crazy.
my gosh.
I'm like,
Little Giuseppe. I've raised him too. Like, You're right, we have been involved with them for so long. I can't believe that. What about you?
I feel like I've always been obsessed with reality TV in general. Like, as a kid, I was like, The Real World was
Yes.
my life.
Yeah.
Like, my goal in life was to get on that show. Like, that was all I wanted to do for so long. Obviously, it didn't work out, but never say never. Like,
For the better, I think.
yeah, probably for
Yeah,
the better.
yeah,
But
totally.
that was my gateway to reality TV, and then, like, my mom and I watched Real Housewives of Orange County together, and then that just, like, slowly started the Bravo train, and I was, like, kind of into Bravo, but Nikki got me hooked on Vanderpump Rules, and then it just, like, spiraled from there.
It's so good. Like,
It's
I'm the
so good.
same way. I'm just a like, going back Real Housewives Orange County fan too, and then also right into New Jersey and stuff, and I do feel like Housewives is, like, my core, but
Yeah.
when
Mhm.
those spinoff shows started to happen, those secondary Vanderpump Rules, Summer House, like, that was really when I came alive. Like,
Yeah.
it was like you said, our demographic, really a new generation of Bravo. Like, as much as I love watching the Housewives, being 40s and 50s, even, like, back then, like, we were
Yeah.
so young, like, to be 20 again.
I
I
know.
was yeah, 19 or 20 in 2005 when it came out and, like, my freshman year in college, and so it's like, it's been around longer in life than when it wasn't around, and it has shaped so much of who I am as an adult, like, even just things I feel like I've, like, manifested, even if it's coming to New York or, like, living on the East Coast, like,
Yeah.
these are things that I feel like I didn't grow up in Michigan seeing, but then I saw
Totally.
them on TV, and it
Exposure,
started to feel
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
this is a world that really exists out there, and now we, like, are adults and we do live in it, and we are real housewives and,
So true.
our new modern way of that, and it's just so cool, like, how we have this show kind of to call back to it and these families that we feel so close to. I love them all.
Exactly. And Summer House has really become, like, our comfort show. Like, I think because, again, like, we are their age, like, I feel like we've grown up with them that, like, seeing them on the screens every year, it's like a high school reunion,
Yes,
you
it
know?
really is. I'm loving season 10. I wanna get all into Summer House and Southern Charm, but I
Oh,
wanna
yeah.
talk about the Real Housewives of Rhode Island first.
Oh, yeah.
I just feel like
Cannot
we
wait.
have such an advantage having Brie here, being somebody that lives in Rhode Island and can give us a little bit of insight. I was actually shocked when they decided this was gonna be the new franchise and they introduced us. I know nothing about Rhode Island, so what can we expect from Rhode Islandese? Is
I
that what they're
was
called? Rhodites? Rhodites?
Rhodites, Rhode Islanders. I was shocked as well. I was like, "Wait, they're coming to little old Rhode Island?" And I'm not from Rhode Island, but I've lived here on and off since I was 20, 21 years old, and it feels like home to me. I love it so much. I feel very protective over it. So when I heard that they were coming here, I was like, where are they even gonna go? There's only so many places to go, but from what we saw in the trailer, like, I think these girls are going to give it all they've got, which is what we want in, like, a new franchise. Like, not to be rude, but, like, we need desperate energy, and, like, I
Mhm.
think these ladies have it. Like, they're in it to win it for sure. They wanna make a good show.
They also have their founding fathers, like Dolo, and
Yes.
they're giving off New Jersey, New York energy.
Yeah. I
I
think
love it.
casting did a great job, like, finding a niche of, like, a tight-knit Italian community. Like, there's a couple different routes I guess they could have gone. A lot of Rhode Island is kind of, like, hippie, crunchy, like, very laid back, but it does have a lot of Italian roots. Like, there used to be a huge, like, mafia presence here.
Mhm.
There's a whole backstory to Rhode Island, and a lot of that is, like, about being Italian, so I think they were so smart for picking that direction, and I think Dolores's friend, Liz McGraw, like, I think she is gonna be head honcho, like, lady in charge, like, she is gonna, like, keep that ship running for sure.
I'm so excited for Liz for something because there is, like you said, that Italian, that strong culture, and it's giving us a little bit of that Jersey
Yeah.
Mhm.
that, of course, everybody's craving and missing. So we're like getting that big itch with that. But then it is mixed with that like granola, crunchy. And I know Liz is, I think she owns either the biggest or most successful dispensary
Yeah,
in
the
Rhode.
biggest her and her husband own the biggest marijuana dispensary in Rhode Island.
That's so crazy. Like, that's something that if you would have asked me 20 years ago, we would be seeing on Housewives. Like, it just
Mhm.
didn't even compute. But things have changed so much. And when we saw OC and the girls in Amsterdam last season,
I
like,
know.
Like, things have really gotten loosened up, so I think that that's great that they're just stepping into this, like, modern version of what it means to be a housewife, to be an entrepreneur, like, the women have always had businesses and passions, but I'm really excited to see that, and Liz, like you said, just gives me HBIC energy.
Totally.
I'm scared of her.
I'm afraid of her too, same with Dolores, still to this day, like,
Yeah.
I would never I mean, I listen to Two T's too, like, religiously because I'd love to hear Dolores on there. She's
Yeah.
filled in a lot for Teddy during her health struggles, and Dolores, it gives you, again, like, that Jersey itch, like, you just hearing her voice and hearing her, like, in her little and she has not changed. Like, she has not gotten softer. She's
Yeah.
gotten, like, I think even more just she's been off camera, less, like, trained, media trained, and she's just
She doesn't
so
hold back.
raw. No.
She is who she is, and that's what I appreciate about her so much.
Yes.
And I hope that the lady on Rhode Island take a page from her book.
Yep. I
And
think that's why she's on there. She's, like, really big sistering and, like, leading the
yes,
charge.
Which was
yes.
so smart of them to tap into that, like and even having Ashley I on from The Bachelor
Oh
was
my
such
gosh.
a genius move. Because
So
1,
good.
she's great TV, she has a huge following,
Mhm.
and for, I think, like, viewers like us and our stage of life, it's actually somebody that we can, like, relate to, like, that we can see ourselves in, like, she's not, she's not like she's like
She's
Yes,
yeah,
living in a normal
exactly.
exactly.
house with her normal family.
Yep.
Yeah.
It is very relatable. She's like our millennial queen. It is true that we don't see a lot of people like because I think people our age are more evolved than, the gen whatever before us.
Yeah.
So we're maybe a little bit not as quick to be as delusional and braggy and showy. So
Mhm.
we have to mix in the newer with the older a little bit and kind of get some of those people. I mean, Rhode Island, like you said, it really seems to give some of that desperate behavior because I think they want to be, again, they're in this small, unseen place and
Mhm.
they now have this chance to like get their personalities out. And I'm here
Exactly.
for it.
I'm here for it too. Also, I just saw, like, they posted, like Bravo posted casting clips.
Oh my
Everyone's, like,
God.
audition
Yes.
tapes to be on the show, and Ashley Eyes was like, "It's hard to break into this friend group, like, they say they're my friend, but they're always, like, posting pictures of dinner, like, without me, like, they're always out together without me," and I just feel like Ashley's gonna give us exactly what we know her for. Do you know not, like, stirring the pot, but just kind of like their little sister, like, little sister energy, but very
Yes.
likable at the same time.
Yes, I agree. Like, she wasn't everybody's favorite on The Bachelor. People either loved her or hated
Yeah,
her. I was lucky enough to love her crazy ass. I just
same.
Same.
thought that she was just unhinged, and I love unhinged people.
She also said, like, one of the most profound quotes, that has still stuck with me to this day when she was on Bachelor in Paradise. There was, like, a scene where, she's, like, crying over
No, not
Jared, and
Ashley.
Crying.
she's losing it over Jared, and there's, like, a huge thunderstorm in Bachelor in Paradise, and she goes, "The weather dictates the mood." And I was like, "Oh my god, it really does." Like, if it's raining and there's a thunderstorm, like, that puts you, like, in a bad mood, like, you wanna cry, and, like, every time, like, the sun dictates my mood, I just feel like that was so profound, I never thought of it before, and I think about it all the time, like, she really did something with that
She's
quote.
like the Socrates to Brie.
Yes. So philosophical of her. Honestly, I kind of
She's
believe
deep.
that. I believe that there is a layer underneath her, and I'm excited because the Bachelor Nation edit was only one-sided of her. It was just
That's
Ashley
true.
crying, and there's
Mhm.
gotta be other redeemable qualities of her. I think she will be more likable on this cast. We'll be rooting for someone that we know in a sea of people that we don't know,
Yeah.
and it will
She
kind of feel
has
connected to her.
she has me hooked. She's a big I mean, obviously, I would watch it no matter what, but the fact that she is on it, I'm running to my TV to see her on my screen and how she is with these ladies. I'm just
Yes.
so interested to see how she fits in here.
I agree. I think I'm the most excited for her, which is so funny. I feel like when the rumors were starting of her being seen filming, I like wouldn't allow myself to get
Same.
too because I
Yeah.
just had a feeling I'm like, I feel like she's gonna blow it. She's gonna try to like do too much and they're gonna be like, no, 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 we can't. You gotta be like more. But no, it sounds like she did strike a balance and find her way in this group. I can't wait between Dolores and Ashley Like, did they film together? Like, I
Oh
need
my
to know.
They
that's a
must
good
have, yeah.
question. They must have.
Like, what did they
Wow.
talk about? Like, I bet I
Those
can
two
see
in a
Dolores
room.
being like, "Jared, oh, I love him. What a sweetie." Like, I can just see her, like, either loving him or hating him.
She would love.
Dolo loving.
Yeah.
I think she would love him.
'Cause I
Yeah.
look how she treats Sierra as, like, a little sister, and she always is, like, talking about Sierra being in a summer house and, like, "Stay away from these guys," and, like, she kind of has that motherly thing,
She
so I'm
does.
excited to see her in this group. Like, I'm excited for all of them. I mean, just running through the rest of the cast, we also have, a couple different people, actually. I wanna make sure I
Yeah,
get
it's a
their
big cast,
names right.
Yeah,
actually.
it
I
is.
was surprised. I'm kind of glad it's giving us lots of different people. I love when people online are like, "I can't tell them apart, like, who is who?" Do you feel that way, or, like, "How am I
Yeah,
gonna tell these women apart?"
I had to make a table with their
I'm looking at
photos
it right
and their
now.
names so I could remember them. Could not, but Andy did say, and I was the same way, Real Housewives of Salt Lake City, the
Yes.
same way we couldn't tell Meredith and Lisa apart. He's like, "You guys will get used to it." But I really couldn't tell them apart at first, and now I'm like, "What planet was I on?"
Even Mormon wives, like, we literally
Yes.
thought, like,
Oh, yeah.
Jesse and Demi were the same person
Yeah,
first, and now I'm like, "What were they look so different."
Yeah, I feel like
totally.
after a few episodes, we'll,
Yeah.
like, get to know them and stuff. There's just always that panic every time a new show gets set in, and I, like, laugh every time. I'm like, "You guys calm down, like, we're gonna love these
We're
women.
gonna love it. Yeah.
We're gonna see how different they are." But we have Alicia, who I think, she seems kind of, I don't know, neutral in the group. I couldn't really tell from the trailer, like, what side she was on necessarily or, like, what drama she was kind of in, but
She
she kind of seems
seems
to be maybe the friends with everyone.
she seems a little feisty, and in the trailer, she described herself as a flip-flopper.
Yes, okay.
So I'm like,
My read was right. I'm like, she's friends with
Yes.
everyone, which is a friend to no one.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, she might be a little bit
One
of,
of
like, a
them.
pot stir, like, she hears something from one group and she runs to the other group
Mhm.
to, like, regurgitate the information.
Okay, they're necessary.
And
They have to
her
feel
and her husband
necessary.
own, like, one of my favorite pizza places in Rhode Island.
Okay, this is what I like to hear. We need to have the pizza intel. Have you
Yeah,
been
they
there?
own it's called Pizza Mama. They own another restaurant too. The pizza is so good. So now I'm never gonna be able to go there again because it's gonna blow up once the show
Right.
comes out.
No, that's
Right.
true.
But,
Enjoy it now.
Alicia, if you hear this, I love your pizza.
Slide into
Okay.
the DMs now, Brie.
Win or
So
lose,
true.
she's got a successful pizza business, so
Exactly. That's very
hopefully
true.
this goes well for her.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I don't really maybe she won't give us so much desperation because she has
of the
Maybe that
something
business.
already.
Yeah,
Yeah,
flip-flopper means to me, like, yeah, I'm just gonna be kind of, like, neutral, like, I don't really
neutral.
need to be here,
Yeah.
but, like, I'm just gonna add in.
That's a good point.
I kinda like those characters,
Yeah,
I'll be interested to see where she lands because there's gonna be a lot that does pop off, so she'll have to eventually
step
flip-flop
in.
to one side.
Right, yeah. Take a stand.
There was a little teaser or a fight in the teaser that would look like someone's being shoved out of the house, and I went back and shoved a few times, and I'm like, "Okay, it's like it looks like it almost gets near physical altercation." And I think it was possibly Kelsey and Joellen or Rosie and Kelsey, or
I can't
that's
tell
where
those
I
2
couldn't tell
apart.
them apart, and I'm like, I was talking shit about everybody. I'm like, "You guys will see it." But then I watched that 3 times, and I really could not tell who's fighting, but, like, I'm excited for that.
I'm excited for that. I think that Joellen, I feel like that's Ashley I's friend. Like, I think that's her way into the group. And I think that Rosie is going to be like bringing the drama.
Mhm.
Okay.
That's just the vibe I'm getting. Like, I think she's not going to be afraid to get in the middle. She's going to like be calling people out. Like, I feel like she is here to
Little
play.
villain energy.
Yeah.
She seems a little, like, hoity-toity too, like, "I'm rich and I know it, and I'm
Oh, and I
flashy
remember
about it."
seeing in the casting that she's pregnant with, like, her 3rd kid.
That was
Oh,
Joellen.
Oh,
that's
that was
Joellen.
Joellen.
Yeah.
See, look, I'm already doing it. Okay, that's good to know. I do feel like whenever there's, like, a newly pregnant, that means that they're, like, in a place of, like, my family's perfect right now, and, like, I love when those girls show up. Juxtaposition of the perfect Stepford
Mm.
Real Housewife versus the real housewife and
Yes.
who's pretending, and I wonder who that's gonna be too on this cast. So many questions.
I'm
Well,
thinking that my guess is that Rosie is the pretender.
yes, I was just going to say that because her husband or boyfriend is a Frank Sinatra impersonator. Like, that's
Okay.
his job.
Okay, someone call Jesse Solomon
Yeah,
because
Yeah.
Jobs is about to be gone.
Wellness check.
There'll be room for one crooner on Bravo.
So true. And she used to be a news anchor for Channel 10 News here. So she also does have kind of a following. But I think her and her husband now have like their own like YouTube channel where they like
Mm.
project perfection, if that makes sense.
Okay, yeah, a vlogging family is
Yeah.
one to watch.
Yes, exactly.
So we
Okay,
have on our
I love it.
documentary list Amanda Francis from Real Housewives of Beverly Hills
Ro
and Rosie.
yeah.
Oh my gosh,
We said it first.
I think it's because it's so opposite of me that when I see these types of, like, I just, like I'm like, "Wow, I could watch them for hours." It's like ASMR kind of.
Yeah, I think she's gonna be great
Trad
TV.
wife
Totally.
ASMR.
I'm excited.
And then they have Rula, who it seems like is gonna be the center of the drama. It seems like she's got a very cheating, philandering husband, and
Exactly. You've
everybody
said
in
it.
town knows it, but she refuses to acknowledge it. And I really like the part in the trailer where Liz is like, "Mama, yes." Like, she kind of tries to hide her mouth from the camera, but she's mic'd, and we see
Yeah.
her basically being like, "Your husband is cheating. Like, we're all on camera here to confront you. You need
Mhm.
to, like, drop the act." But that's gonna be a big storyline too. We love a cheating husband. I mean,
I
this is
wonder if, like, up until this point, she knew it was happening, but she didn't mind because of the lifestyle, but now being on camera, like, you have to address it, and I just, like, wonder if maybe she's taking the route that she's, like, joining the show, like, for an escape plan. Do you know
yeah,
how,
the
like, that
Mm.
Bronwyn route.
exactly, like, now, like, this is, like, her own income, this could be her own thing, like, let's
Hmm.
see. I'm not mad about that either, honestly.
She wouldn't be the first or the last wife to come on here
There's
and be
always one.
like and kind of
Yeah.
use it as an escape plan. Like, I feel there's
Yeah.
one, like, every 2 to 3 years or something.
Oh, yeah.
What goes on in
There's one a
this
franchise.
atmosphere?
There's
Yes.
multiple.
Like, I mean, Bronwyn just being the most recent
Yep.
example, but I could totally see that. I do wonder because it does seem like she's not ready to accept it this season, but as we know, there's always next season. Like, you don't get off the hook if you don't address something this season.
Exactly, it's gonna keep coming up.
At the reunion, in the off season, the girls are gonna be plotting because no one likes the friend in the group that's not being real on camera because 'cause they're like, "We're
Mhm.
all showing our real lives. How are you getting away with it?" Like the Kyle Richards effect.
Yeah, they won't drop it. They'll keep going until she
Yeah.
confesses something.
And even when
Mm,
husbands aren't cheating, they get accused of cheating. So if your
yes.
husband is actually cheating,
Yeah.
it's gonna come up.
Yes, the husbands look involved in this trailer. Like, a couple of
Yes.
them seem like
That's
they're
what
getting in the mix, and
that's
I
what Brie was saying.
personally love it. How do you guys feel about the husbands?
The husbands.
I think I just
Husbands.
said this on our podcast, but all the stuff that I've heard around town, like, I have not heard anything really bad about the housewives. It's really just been stuff about the husbands and boyfriends.
Wow.
Like, I think there's a lot of skeletons in the closet, and those men are not prepared for what the internet is about to
Mhm. Uncover.
No.
uncover and do to them. Like,
Everyone underestimates the Bravo sphere
oh,
and what it
yeah.
can do.
Yeah,
Like,
so they better buckle up.
Todd's finding out too right now. I mean,
Yep.
the idea that Todd I mean, we forget that this man did create the Palm Pilot. So I've, like, always been like, "Well, he is a smart technological guy." Like, he's not an old boomer. He's still working
Yeah.
in this field. I'm sure he kind of knows how to use a computer,
Yeah.
crack it open and
Well, did you
see
hear on
what
the
Reddit
reunion
says.
that Bronwyn said that he was, like, not really active on social media or anything, and after the show, he signed up for everything and, like,
Reddit.
put himself in the line of fire and called her crying, like,
He's in the comments
"Homeboy,
replying now.
Yeah.
that's
Good
on
for him.
you, but that's on you.
Yeah,
You
that's
didn't get
on
to
you.
call
For sure.
Bronwyn crying now."
Yes, I agree. Like, they don't realize how much hate they're gonna get. They don't
Yeah.
realize how loud and vocal the Bravo fans are. They don't
Yeah.
it carries. Like, Scandoval was the biggest example of that. Like,
Oh,
we
yeah.
can make a sonic boom, and you don't wanna be the next one. Like,
Exactly.
Scandoval took, like, 3 years to get out of that. So,
He probably took the biggest hit in all of Bravo, like, I mean, not
she's
that he was
still
is the
feeling
victim
it.
in it, but, like, wow, the
Yeah,
way
but
that we destroyed him.
if
Yeah,
anybody could take it, it's Tom Sandoval because who has, like, more self-esteem about themselves than Tom
That's true.
Sandoval?
That is
still to this
true.
day.
Yeah, like, he's
This
like,
guy
"What's the big deal?"
still is like, "I don't know,
Who
guys.
cares?
Ariana kind of deserved it." It's like,
Yes!
you literally
Yeah.
deserved nothing.
He's like, "I'm just gonna go on tour, keep saying whatever you want, buy your tickets." Like, I actually feel like he loved it.
Yeah. Yep. Because it was fame still. It's that
Yes.
idea that there's no such thing as bad PR. Like, he was still in the New York Times. He was still
Yep.
on CNN. Like,
People were actually coming to his shows to hate watch him, you
Yeah.
know?
yes, he was making money off of it.
Yeah,
They
he's
really
making money.
all were.
Yeah.
And yeah, I think everybody now, these new people can't help but come in, especially post Scandal, thinking like, okay, this is a bigger platform than ever. so many people are gonna be watching it. They have their businesses. They are
Yep.
gonna have that
Yeah.
sense of wanting to protect kind of what they've built in their real life and real communities. There's always that, like, adjustment from their first season airing,
Mhm.
and I'm gonna be definitely keeping in touch with you and to get, like, word on the streets there,
I'll let you
if
know.
you driving around seeing
No.
cameras back up,
With
like,
her
we know.
binoculars.
Oh, yeah.
And I think at this point, Bravo does not debut a new show unless they know they're gonna put 4 or 5 seasons into it,
Yeah.
like, there
Oh,
has
yeah.
to be a longevity, so I know that they see that with this crew. I think it's gonna be around for a while.
I can't wait. I'm very excited for the premiere.
Me too. I'm so excited. Okay, so enough about Rhode Island. I was so excited about to talk about it with people because some people are like so hardcore too. They don't want to learn new people. And I see people being like, I don't, maybe they really don't have the time or maybe they don't really have the interest and they want to just watch the OGs. I mean, Beverly Hills
Mhm.
still is the number one Real Housewives franchise, like ratings and I guess longevity wise. It's kind of crazy to me.
But the
But
good thing about a new show coming on is like the same thing with Salt Lake City when it came out. That's my go-to when I recommend what should I watch on Bravo? What housewives should I start with? It's always Salt Lake City because it's the least amount of seasons. So it's like, yeah, you can
true.
catch up. Now we're all starting at the same place. Anybody can start it now.
That's such a good point. What an entryway for people if they've never watched
Yep.
Housewives, and
Oh, and this looks good.
it's hard to find these people, but I know that they exist, that I've never seen them. I mean,
I
this is
know.
your time. This is the time, starting with a brand new franchise. Well, I'll be on the same level playing field
Mhm.
together. They
Yeah.
won't feel behind. Okay, that's a good idea. I'm gonna promote it even more. I believe so we have till April 2nd, so
Oh,
about
yeah.
2 months still. I'm surprised they dropped the trailer that early, but we got a lot of
Yeah.
trailers this week. We got a lot of little teasers and things going on. I love when Bravo starts to push things and literally tease us. Like, I was so excited to see the city or in
Oh,
the
yeah.
city, I guess, the official name, because we always have these working titles. Like,
Yeah.
even when I heard the Valley Persian style, they were like, "Working title." I'm like, "Okay, thank God they'll never name it that."
And then
And now every time I try to Google the Valley Persian style something, I just only get content for the regular Valley, like, it doesn't or if I try
uh,
to do the regular Valley, I only get Valley Persian stuff. So they really screwed the pooch on that one.
yeah.
But going back to In the City, okay, so we got the trailer. We're now 1 episode into the season 10 of Summer House. I mean, everybody was blown away by the premiere, but I'm sure what were your overall thoughts?
But, like, so giddy watching it, like, could not be happier, just like we said, like, that's our comfort show, and I was so excited to meet the new cast, and I was not disappointed, and it's actually crazy that there's gonna be even more new people coming in that we haven't met yet because I loved what we had the first episode. I was like, "Oh, this is a perfect little crew right here," but assuming, half of these people or a third of them are not gonna come back next season, we need a lot more meat in there.
That is true. I mean, just looking back on the analytics of previous seasons, like we do lose usually somebody, or at least one of them, or maybe they don't choose to come back or something. But I liked everybody too, all of the newbies, and I feel like we brought the right OGs back also. Are you guys Giggly Squad stands? And it's okay. This is a safe space.
I'm
But I
We're
couldn't
not.
not
remember where you
stans.
guys stood with the gigglers.
We're not
No.
gigglers, but, like, I do love Paige. Like, I think she's so quick, so witty, so funny. Her dry sense of humor, her quickness is what, like, hooks me. Like, I think she's hilarious.
Yeah, I do agree with you. I think that I originally too was so attracted to both Hannah and Paige, even in their original season. Like at the time, they were feeling the same way that the newbies are feeling to us. They were new, they were
Mhm.
fresh. We were excited for them to come in and have some new things to say. At this point, we had they came in season 4, so we had 3 seasons of Kyle, Amanda, Carl, Lindsay,
Mhm.
Yeah,
which is so crazy to
that
think
is
before
crazy.
Paige and Hannah even came in, and I agree, I can't you can't take that away from Paige. I think that she really does stand on her own and is a talent and has a strong point of view, and I think when she came in, it was the perfect time and place, but I do think she retired at the perfect moment, like,
Agreed.
went out a hero.
After her Super Bowl, she got her ring, she left. But to Bree's point, I think a lot of these cast members are on their way out. I don't think we're going to be seeing Kyle and Amanda next summer. Carl is kind of aging out too. I think he might try and hang on maybe one more summer, although he should do it Paige's way
Yeah.
and leave on a
Mhm.
win.
Yep.
And then I think we'll have Jesse and West as like our OG is to kind of lead in the new members of Summer House. But to Bree's point, I was smiling ear to ear for almost the whole episode, except for when Kyle Cooke was on my screen. And then I was just like immediately irritated.
I hear you. He is a little bit of like a goblin this year. Like everybody is just like, yeah, he's a like a physical eye roll. Like that is what Kyle
Yes.
is. He's an eye roll. It's like every time he's like, ugh, it's like, ugh,
I'm like, oh, the energy is sucked out of the room now. Oh, any fun we were
exactly.
having is sucked right out.
I know. For him talking so much crap about Amanda not being fun, now Kyle's not the fun one. Summer should be
Yes.
Exactly.
fun. Kyle, you should be fun. Like,
Yeah.
I know, I agree. Both Amanda's still putting in an effort, I think, to come in. And of course, like we know as women too, just our psyche is how it works. Like we know we start kind of getting over somebody a
Hmm.
while before we start to think about the actual phases of moving on. And I think that we're getting that. Like, there's a lot of speculation that because they showed up without their rings that first episode, that maybe they had actually already had the conversation and went
Hmm.
in saying, okay, we'll technically be separated, but we just won't tell anybody all summer. I don't think I believe that. I think that we are seeing truly a raw version of a woman just at the end of her rope. Like, she did
I
everything
think
she
that
could.
she knows what she's going to do after this summer. And that even if they're not separated at this current point, I think she knows like we'll let the summer ride out. And after the summer, when we start filming in the city, that's when we'll kind of ease into that transition of exploring a separation. Because I've never seen two people dislike each other more than Amanda and Kyle sitting at that table. She doesn't have a flying F to give, she has none left.
It's gone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
she's lost it
The ick
all.
is big.
it's big. Oh, well, I think because, like she said, that Kyle was DJing around colleges from January to June. So I feel like over that time being alone for
Mhm.
so long, you're just like, "I actually don't need you. I'm so much happier when you're not here." So maybe if they didn't actually agree to separate before the summer, in her mind, she's like, "Oh, I'm done. Like, this is my last thing that I have to do, and then I'm
Mhm.
cutting the cord." Like, she made up her mind while he was out DJing on college campuses, because if that doesn't give you the ick, I
Yeah.
don't know what will.
I agree. It really is crazy. It's very clear to me that it does look like Kyle kind of purposely did it. Like almost like
Yes.
in a weird way of like, okay, I can't end it. Like I don't
Mm.
know. It's so hard to project and like speculate. It just looks like he maybe was like, I'm just gonna push Amanda
To the
as
point.
far away as possible till
It's
she leaves because like then
yeah.
I don't know if he was even thinking far enough where he would be like, I'm not gonna be the bad guy. Like I think he knew no matter what he was still gonna be the bad guy. So he just made her do all of the work of moving out and making the move to kind of like make a separation. I mean, apparently cameras were up. So for all the speculation, like it sounds like we're actually going to see what goes down.
That's true.
I just can't wait that long. Like,
I know.
when is this going to premiere? Like that teaser really got me worked into a frenzy because Carl too is noticeably missing. And
Yeah.
how do you guys feel about potentially this being the last time we see Carl on Bravo?
It feels right.
It
Yeah,
feels
you think it's
right.
it's like you said, go out like a hero and just
Yeah.
end it.
Yeah, I think maybe he'll come, as a celebrity appearance to some party is I was just thinking like maybe they would do a spin-off with him, but I don't really know, like with Soft Bar, but I don't think he really it's like, okay,
Yeah,
cool.
you're right. I don't even know if he wants that. Like, I'm sure the paycheck is really hard. Like, if the
Mm,
cameras come a
Yeah.
knocking and they're saying, "Hey, we're gonna give you 100 grand for 12 weeks or whatever," that's
totally.
really hard to say no to. I cannot see him going to that summer house next summer unless he's dating one of the girls, which I think is very far-fetched
Yeah.
to even throw out there.
I think his new podcast is his exit
Yeah,
plan, you
Yes,
know?
good point. Yep,
that is a good
book.
point.
He's kind of finishing up his story. Like, here's the
Yeah,
book, here's a podcast. Keep up with me
exactly.
here every
Yeah,
week.
I could see him doing like motivational speaking in the future.
Yes.
Yes.
Like, why
Oh.
don't you tour college campuses and do that? That's
Yeah.
productive.
No, that's true, and you know
That's
who he
such a good
hangs out
point.
with a lot is Zach Clark, Bachelor
Yes.
Nation, and he does some things, and I know that he's got the sober treatment facility,
Mhm.
Yeah.
uh, you know, a lot of people do take that kind of into their next I do wonder, like, how he's gonna transition. I think it's the best move too, like, now thinking about
Yeah.
it, I think it's time. Lindsay
It's
was a
time.
natural choice to kind of come onto the new show. She really I think loves being a star so much and
Yeah.
wants to be on this on
And
Bravo.
she's so good
Yeah,
that, like, the Bravo, I feel like, would do whatever they could to keep her because she's good
yeah,
TV and, like, she doesn't hold back. Like, they almost, like, don't have to worry about her or, like, what's her storyline, where she's gonna go. Like, She had a whole storyline on her Instagram stories last week with her apartment flooding and Luke coming to bail her out. I was like, I would watch this on my TV.
Yep.
Like,
No, you're so right. She is the natural choice to follow into, and I'm wondering if In the City literally started as a way to follow Lindsay.
yeah,
Because she had just had the baby, and when I mean, these spinoff talks started, cameras were seen filming her for solo things or whatever a long time ago.
that's true.
And even when they did those flashbacks in the premiere of Summer House and they showed the girls hanging out, there's some speculation that those were maybe in the city cameras and they were showing some cross filming of maybe deciding what they were going to do with Summer House, how they were going to transition, how much they were going to use. Like, I think this has been in the works for a while.
Mm.
And I think the Kyle and Amanda divorce just came as like a extra surprise probably to producers. They probably didn't expect them to actually get separated season one.
I wonder
Yeah.
if they were thinking like Kyle and Amanda can either go one of two ways. They're either going to get divorced or they're going to start having kids. And either way, cameras should be following them. If they go the route of having kids, great. We'll have play dates with with Lindsay and Amanda
Baby
and their
Gemma.
kids.
Yeah.
Like the same way that the Valley kind of went that more
Exactly.
family, toxic family route.
No, it's so true. It feels so different, but it's really not that different
Mhm.
than the Valley. It's
Yeah.
basically just gonna be the Valley of the East Coast. I mean, Andrea is rumored to be a part of it with
I love
Lexi. I
him.
don't
I
know how
love
true
him.
that is, but
Is
I'm
that
pretty pumped
his
about
are
that.
they he's married, right?
Yeah,
Yes.
they're married.
Yeah, and Kyle and Amanda, like, went to the wedding in Italy and stuff.
Wow, I
So they
will
were
die on the
there,
hill
and they're friends with them, I guess,
that
still.
Paige should have married that man.
I know. I agree. I actually
That is her
totally think
mans.
that they were a miss.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's like everything that she wanted, a guy, an Italian man that's just doting on her hand and foot. That was like
Yeah.
her dream, I feel like.
Yeah.
I mean, these girls don't know what's good for them. I have
I
to talk
know.
to you guys too about the rumor that came out over the weekend that Kyle and Salley were seen together because I thought it was bogus. And then I've actually heard a lot of traction that it potentially was very true.
Okay,
So
so I
now
saw
I'm
you post
thinking
that
because
and I was like, "Oh my god, that's so Sally."
Well, I was gonna
I
say, we know Sally doesn't wait for the body to get cold. Like, she goes right in.
it's just like, I guess I'm least surprised of the Sally part of it. That's true. Like, we've
Yeah.
seen Sally now run through kind of a gamut of potential, and I don't look at them as, I don't know, I don't even think about the part of them actually hooking up. Like, that part to me seems irrelevant. To me, it's very clear that she's making relationships with people that have connections to the shows.
Mhm. You think it's calculated.
I do think it's all calculated to stay, I don't know, there's something weird about it. Like,
No, I think
I think
she's
going
just
back
like,
to the Bachelor Nation lore too, like, she always is being
Oh,
filmed
that's
and then
interesting.
having
that's
something kind of
drama.
happen, and then cameras, like, follow, like, I feel like she's been drumming up this long thing for a long
Oh.
time of, like, I think she thinks she's the lead. I think
Yes.
she's
That's
like,
what I was gonna say.
"Where's my show? Look at all the
Mm.
shit I'm doing. Why am I on Southern Charm? Like, I don't even like why am I basically on Southern Hospitality for half a season? Why?" Like, I think she was just kind of trying to, like, get in because she really is desperate to be on reality TV for 10 years now.
That I
And I'm
do
not
agree
mad
with.
about that either because if there's one thing about me, I'm a Sally stan.
Brie rides for Lisa Barlow and Sally.
I like that. I actually like people that get them because I get it too. Like,
Like,
they're not my favorite people, but I understand what they're bringing.
I feel like Sally is at least, like, self-aware, like, she can make fun
Mhm.
of herself, like, she knows what she's doing, she's not, like, trying to play, like, this innocent, like girl that doesn't know that she's, like, flirting or, like, trying to get with all the guys, she's like, "Yeah, I wanna have a good time, I'm here to hook up, like, what who cares? Let me have fun," like, I appreciate somebody that's just themselves, and I feel like Sally, like, it was Sally's sexy single summer, and
Mm.
what would we be talking about on Southern Charm if it wasn't for that,
It's true.
True,
you know?
Brie.
She is the star this season. She is giving all of these men a run for their money. We left off last episode with Shep and Craig just befuddled. They're standing there like having a meeting of the minds, like, what are we going to do about Sally? Like,
I
and
know.
it's really not rocket science. Like, it is clear that the men are the problem, and they're the
Mhm.
Yes.
ones spreading gossip about each other, and Sally, of course, gets a little nugget, she gets excited, she wants to tell the girls, but really, if Shep wasn't gossiping about Craig, that never woulda got back to Sally, if Austin never would've been, it's like,
Yep.
they're the ones basically starting the fires and then, like, throwing these bombs to go off,
They're the
and everyone
drama.
else is
Yeah.
taking the heat for it.
They are the problem. for sure. And even Austin said on Watch What Happens Live that like Shep 100% was running around saying that Craig was saying that Charlie's going to fall in love with him. So like what do they think is going to happen? Part of the show is like bringing everything up that you hear happening like behind everyone's backs. So for then Shep to like turn it into like now they have a problem with Salley, it's like no, you guys are so immature and they can't like take ownership over anything. It's
Nothing.
crazy to watch.
It's insane. They almost it's like really the Spider-Man meme of the 3 of them standing together, like, that is Shep, Craig, and Austin,
You need
and
to
I
make
think,
that, write that down.
like, that is them.
Yeah,
Like,
that's them.
it really is a never ending and that's why we're on 11 seasons of it, like,
So
But
true.
I
it's getting to the point where it's almost hard to watch now.
it
Like,
is.
I
Yeah.
don't li the same way that I don't
It's
like
dark.
watching Kyle Cooke on my TV, Craig is annoying.
Yeah.
Yes. It
He's
is an
bothering
underlying
me.
theme with, like, all of these men on Bravo, like, we wanna see them have a redemption arc just like we
Yeah.
root for the housewives and the women too, like, same with Amanda, like, we almost wanna see one of them, whether it doesn't even matter if it's Austin, Shep, or Craig.
Mhm.
Any of them at this point has gotta put a stop to it.
Well, look
One
at
of them
Carl.
has to say, "Yes, yes," like, yes, an active
Perfect example.
yes. We all know his intention now to improve himself
Mhm.
and to get out of the mud and to stop being toxic and, like, stand up and do the right thing and be the voice of reason. There's no voice of reason on Southern Charm. Like, they're
No,
all nuts.
they are. They're all nuts.
Who do we listen to besides
Madison.
Miss Patricia? Yeah, Madison.
Madison,
Yep, those 2.
she's the
Madison, Miss
best.
That's it.
Patricia, that's all we got. Randy the butler. I
Yeah.
trust Randy the butler with my life more than I trust Austin, Craig, or Shep.
Oh, yeah. I actually feel like Shep is aging out of the show, like, he's kind
Yeah.
of, like, friend of the season, and I wonder if he's starting to feel like maybe it's my time, you know?
Wow, are we gonna get a valley version in Southern Charm down there where it's like the banks? It's like Madison and Brett,
That's what I was gonna say,
and,
unless Madison
some of
wants
them are married. Maybe Craig will be married to Charlie or something at this time. I mean, I don't know what's going on with them in real life. I've been
I
trying to
know.
figure out. They're all I was willing to bet my life savings that Austin and Salley were actually together and dating.
Same.
No, no way.
I don't think so either. I know, I totally flipped. Now I'm like, "No, I think they were just having fun." I don't know.
Yeah, they totally, like, hooked up once.
Yeah.
And I was convinced they were getting married. Like,
I
I ran to the moon with
Swear to
that
God,
one.
yes.
Same, we were like, "Oh my god, they're the perfect couple." Love
OTP.
it.
Yes,
Yeah.
they are the female, male versions of each other. I do see that.
So
They're
I do
maybe they're
too.
very
just like wingmen, you know, because they both like to party and they're just like out there bringing people for the other one.
yeah, we're gonna see in this mid-season trailer and the rest of the season, we do see it come to a head. Like,
I
they
know.
make out in Mexico. I'm happy to see that at least Austin is single at this moment
Yes.
because I was pissed in the trailer.
Same.
Like, I'm like, "We do not need another. We've already seen Austin cheating enough on this show.
Yeah.
Like, not again." And so I'm happy to see that, but we see them make out. We see Sally kind of just straight up to his face be like, "What's going on with us? Like, are we gonna hook up? Are we not? What's going on?" Seems like they do, but then at some point there must be a conversation that we haven't seen yet where maybe Austin is like, "Hey, even though
Yeah.
I just got single maybe. I can see him saying, "I just got out of a relationship, like, I'm not rushing into anything." You know, they're not together like I maybe had thought they were. Craig and Charlie, again, yeah, we're watching that with a microscope, trying to figure
I
out, are
know,
they
I
still
can't tell.
seeing each other? There's something going on there. And then
Maybe they really are. They're all just like they're kind of like Vanderpump Rules where they are just
yes,
like this
Mhm.
big incestual,
Incestual, yeah.
yes.
dysfunctional family.
No, they really are. It freaks me out. Okay, so Whitner and Molly too. I was getting vibes on Watch What Happens Live. Whitner's really into Molly, right? Like, he keeps
But I
bringing her
think she
up.
has a boyfriend.
Okay, yeah.
She's like in
Maybe
a band
Okay,
and
I
I
would
think she's like
actually love that because they're both kind of, like, quirky.
yeah,
Yeah, I
that's
was
true.
rooting for that, but you're right. Now I did hear conflicting rumors that she's in a relationship with the band guy.
Yeah.
So I
Mm,
guess they're just friends and he's just a supportive king, so we love
mhm.
him anyway for
Well, you
that.
Well,
can't not love Molly.
Yeah, she's great.
and you
She's
can't
too
not
normal for the
love
show.
Whitner if he's bringing itchy grass to the table. I mean,
This was the most Southern Charm
I
episode
loved it,
ever. I loved
yes.
it. I love when they're being real country.
Yeah, making sweet tea in the kitchen.
Marley's Orchard.
Yep.
Marley
That
just
was
goes out to
so
get
You got the
himself an
pond
apple
out
whenever he
back
wants
there.
one. Like, I really loved this episode. I mean, they do a good job. I am very curious if there would be some kind of like a spinoff or something that happens. I mean, what do we do after 11 seasons? I'm
I
not
think
sure,
they
like,
just
how
keep
many more
going.
seasons? Yeah, I think they just keep doing what they're doing now. Like, don't
As
fix
long as
it if it's
Craig
not
and
broken.
Austin are down, they're gonna keep
Yeah.
going.
Because
Because
Well,
also
There was
We've
the
seen
rumor about the aisles,
Yes.
but that was
Oh.
that
Okay,
but
was
that
that's
was a
what I was gonna
rumor.
bring up. You totally reminded
No.
me. So there was a rumor that apparently Cameron debunked at least her
yeah.
part in it.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I was like, "Okay, she said she's not involved in this," but people are really calling for that, and I used to kind of be against it. And the same with Amanda, Sierra, and Paige and Hannah or whatever, everyone's calling for this, like, spinoff for them. And I used to be like, "Absolutely not." First of all, Hannah is like the Nene leagues, but they now Nene's coming back. So that's why I'm
I
like, she
know.
talked so much shit about Bravo, like with Bethany too. Like,
Mhm.
how do you come back when you had like the Bravo
Yeah.
TV reckoning? So I didn't think it'd be possible, really, but now I think anything's possible. I think any of these people are fair game to be on Bravo, or now that E is spinning off and
Mm.
doing their own. They saw what Hulu was doing. They saw what Netflix was doing. They're like, we're getting in on reality TV. We're doing like a rehaul of the network.
As they should. Like, they
Yes,
needed that so bad, and reality is where it's at right
Mhm.
now.
it's
So,
so good.
I'm excited for what they have going on, and it's honestly, like, kind of smart and a little bit, like, dirty to just be, like, plucking all the rejects, but, like, okay, they need a home, and again, desperate energy, like, they're gonna bring something,
Yes. Oh, that's so true. That's a good
you
point.
know?
Yeah, it's
I
like
don't
getting on
know.
Dancing with the Stars.
Yes.
They want to stay on every week. Like it must be like just a stipend per week, and they're desperate to get that next paycheck.
That's such a good point, it probably is. I don't know if I would want, like, a spinoff show, though, with, like, Hannah, Paige, Sarah, Amanda. I feel like it would just be very, like, flat, like, just very one note.
Yeah,
We
I
have
kind of
their
agree. I've been
Instagrams.
against it.
Yeah.
We're
I've been
following
against it.
them in their lives daily on social media. I don't need to see it in show form.
Yeah,
Yeah,
What
totally.
we have
drama are they
enough.
gonna bring?
Exactly.
Yeah, that is true. They're not gonna wanna do that, and that is the precipice of these shows. Like, that is
Mhm.
why we tune in. It is like a tale as old as Bravo time that we complain about them fighting, and we
Right.
wanna see them make up, but then it's like the biggest catch-22, but then if we're not fighting enough, there's, like, not enough going on. So it's just about striking the perfect balance. They have to have the tough conversations. They have to sit down at the dinner table and roll their sleeves up and get to work because we're all there waiting on bated breath for them to have these conversations. So when they don't have them or it takes a really long time for them to get
Mm.
there, that is what kills the season.
Well,
So as
a la
long as
Summer
they're
House, the perfect
um,
recipe.
True. I would like to see Lindsay on, like, a love hotel situation, though.
absolutely.
Great
Me
call.
too.
Like, that would be
Yeah, they really
good.
screwed up, I feel like, the first season of that a little bit. I think it was because it was such a test, but
Yeah.
it was clear to me that even Ashley Darby of it all, the Luann maybe Luann was really dating that guy. Like, I don't know, it did seem like Shannon maybe really put I don't know, I can't tell if that was real or not.
Yes, I know what you mean. Yeah.
It's
Like,
like
did they know some of these guys? Like,
Giselle
was
for
it
sure is not dating anybody on those shows. I get why
Yeah.
they casted her, but, like, no, we need real women, like you said, desperate. The keyword is desperation. They need to be desperate for love.
No, and Lindsay would just be, like, chewing these guys out. Like, that would be good TV.
Yes. If Taylor Frankie Paul can be the next Bachelorette, Lindsay
I need to
Hubbard
know your
can be the
thoughts on
lead of
Taylor
Love
Frankie
Hotel.
Paul.
Okay, so I've been going back and forth, and okay, yeah, I see we're almost at 8 too, so this can be our last topic. I'm actually very excited for this. Now they just dropped that little, like, they drop little things here and there, but it's getting imminent, like, the time is imminent.
I
It's
know.
coming, it's getting nearer. Like, I can't remember exactly. I think it's March 12th, I think is
That
that
Something
sounds
like
right.
that.
special that comes
Yeah.
out that's before the first rose, and it's all of the bachelors of Bachelor Past coming back, and it was, like, Tayshia and Caitlyn, like, in one room with JoJo, and did you guys see this?
No.
No.
It was very small. I just saw it too the other day. So they just made an Instagram IG post. There was no trailer or anything. It
What?
was just an IG post of all of the women in the man. And I
Oh.
knew that they were doing that show where they're remodeling, like the extreme
Yes.
makeover Bachelor Mansion edition.
Yeah.
Wow. I swear to God, the people that are working in these
It's
reality
probably
TV
time.
departments, no, they need a raise too.
They
Like,
do.
these ideas they're coming up with are gold. I can't wait
That's
to watch
funny.
this.
Yeah.
I can't wait for them to do the Bachelor Mansion.
Yeah, that'll be good. Isn't Tyler Cameron part of that?
I think he is, yes. And
And
he
Tayshia or something?
yes. Like, they're bringing back some heavy hitters, and then I think they brought back 30 past Bachelor, Bachelorette women contestants, all there in matching red jumpsuits, doing some kind of, like, introduction exercise with Taylor Frankie Paul.
Wow.
And so they made it into a special and they're airing it before the first episode, of The Bachelorette.
Oh my
So
god, great. I can't wait to see that.
yeah, I can't wait to see like just that crossover. Like, what do Tasha and Taylor Frankie Paul talk about? And it makes sense to me now too why Latia is being cast on the Secret Lives of Mormon Wives.
Wait, is she from like, was she on a season of The Bachelor?
Yes, she was on the most recent season. And now
Okay.
it's even more clear to me that it's just, again, these
The
reality TV
family.
departments, they're keeping people in the family. They're all taking a page from Bravo. Everyone's
Yeah.
copying the Bravo playbook. Like, we have all this great talent already. Let's reuse them, recycle them. The fans love to see them interacting, like from
I
different
know.
seasons that weren't on together, mixing them up and seeing them. It's very
Smart.
So
nostalgic and smart.
she's a
Yeah.
new cast member on Mormon Wives?
Yes, so she was on Grant's season last year, and she was the runner-up, so she got to
Oh,
the
wow.
final 2
Wow.
roses, and he went with Juliana, the girl from Boston who I loved, and they dated for, like, a week and broke up, typical bachelor
Of course,
couple.
yeah.
At least they didn't fake it for the full time
Yeah.
where they have the NDA. Like, she immediately after the final rose was like, "Okay, we're not together anymore." Like, I could not handle it.
Oh,
Oh my god, that's
God.
funny.
I don't think he should have picked Latia either. Like, could not
Yeah.
Grant with either women,
There's no good
but
options
I
for
was like,
him.
"What is she doing on Secret Lives of Mormon Wives?" Because I'm kind of a freak too when it comes to the Real Housewives. I'm like, I know it sounds so messed up to say, but I'm like, if they've never been married and they've never had kids or
Yeah.
anything,
You're not a
and they are a
housewife.
true and blue to single gal in her 30s, I'm like, I don't think that that's a fit for Housewives. It really depends on the lady. But I have that kind of feeling with like Bachelor and Secret Lives of Mormon Wives. I'm like, she doesn't have kids and she's never been married. What is she doing on the Secret
Mm,
Lives of Mormon Wives?
yeah.
But
For
she was
drama.
yep, she's talent. They knew that she was a fan favorite in the Bachelor
Wow.
season that she was on. Everybody wanted her to be the one that got chosen. She
Wow.
didn't get it. So
We
they
know
dipped
those
in and took
ladies
her.
sorry, those ladies aren't very welcoming, so I'm very
Seems like she
interested
has a
to
hard time coming into the group, but it does seem like she's there to stay. Like, they're leaning in more than ever to this
okay.
casting. I can't wait to see the future of all of these new exciting shows and then also the ones that just premiered. We're, like, really eaten in the Bravo
There's
sphere.
so much TV on right now, it's actually hard to keep up. Like, I would normally be watching Beverly Hills, but, like, I don't have time. Like,
Yeah.
it's not
Yes,
on the
it is.
plate right now.
Thursday nights are stacked. Traders, Valley Persian, Real Houses of Beverly Hills, plus Watch What Happens Live, plus any other shows. We have
Yep.
Blind Dropping
Yes.
Tell Me
too.
Lies.
So that's the one show that I don't watch just because
Ooh.
I know, and I know I'm missing a lot because I
Gotta
know
get
that
on
they
there.
based it on the Vanderpump Rules. Like, it's like a little like, I think they've said that they've based a little on Vanderpump Rules, but I know scripted TV is something that I, like, never make time for, but I have to.
Tell Me
That's a
Lies
good
is
one.
is an exception. You have
I'm
to.
gonna do it then. You guys
Yeah.
convinced me, see? Just converted a new fan. I was, like, not that
Perfect.
sold, but now I am because I know
It's
that you
really
guys
good.
love it. I will love it too, and let everybody know where to find you, where to listen to your podcast, and where to follow you.
Do the honors.
We're Nikki and Brie, Not Mad About It podcast. You can listen to us on Spotify, Apple, iHeartRadio, wherever you listen to podcasts. We post our videos on YouTube and we post new episodes every Monday. Our episodes are so long. So if that's what you're into, this is a perfect podcast for you. We do kind of like a pop culture segment at the top. And then we do TV shows that we watch that aren't reality TV that we recommend to the class. We also talk about like shows that are coming up for the following week. And then we recap like a ton of shows. We do Tell Me Lies, we do Traders, we do Summer House, Southern Charm. Like we just are obsessed with TV. And if you guys are too, you should check us out and follow us on
Absolutely.
Instagram and TikTok at
Yes,
Not Mad About
everyone.
It Podcast.
Yes, follow. I will put all of their information in the show notes also. Truly one of my favorite accounts to follow. I love all of your clips too. And just, I know, again, anybody that's here listening to this show is going to jump right over, go rate them 5 stars too, and leave a spectacular review because those things really do matter. One thing that I'm trying to do with this show and this platform is bring on other podcasters because we have lots of amazing content creators that we all like love and live to follow their accounts. But the podcasts are just
I
special
know.
people to me. Like you said, long form. I too don't tempt me with a good time. I will go for 3 to 4 hours. I swear to God.
Yeah.
So thank you so much for being here. I can't wait to continue to listen to the episodes and follow along. And we'll definitely catch up again soon. I'm going to have you guys
Yes.
back on for sure.
Yes,
Thank
and
you
you'll have
for
to come
having
on to
us.
ours. Yes, for sure. Thank
Definitely
you.
anytime. Thank you.
Thank you
All
so
right.
much.